Excuse the morning face. Just got out of bed, having my coffee. Didn't sleep super great because I actually had stomach issues for the first time here in Thailand. After that little. My eyes look so dark. But after that little. I don't know what it was. Either that pancake, that Indian pancake, the roti, or the Japanese pancake thing, or the durian, or could have been anything, or the main dinner, you know. Mm. My stomach felt extremely heavy, and Garmin is great because it always lets you know. Like, you can sometimes tell before you're sick that you're sick through Garmin. And yeah, so today my sleep quality was 60, 62, 63, and usually it's like above 80, let's say. And yeah, that's a clear sign that I didn't sleep well, and I could tell because I woke up quite often. But now it's 8:30 or 8:45. I'm putting in some combat measures to purify my stomach. Senor Cafe is gonna help me with that because we have a big task up ahead, and that is the we booked another food tour. So I was actually quite worried last night that I would have to skip it, but I feel decent enough to be able to do it, I think. Well, I was worried, especially because I know that the food you eat is not like the most normal food, but it was really cool in Bangkok, and this time we booked one focusing on the Lana Kingdom. I don't know much about the Lana Kingdom, but I suppose that it used to be some ethnic kingdom here in northern Thailand. I know that there are some ethnicities in northern Thailand because we're in the hill regions, right? You can even see the hills and mountains. So we're gonna try some northern Thai food, street food, and yeah. Oh, there's like a squirrel there. I'm gonna film it. There's a squirrel I could see. It's like white. Wow, it's leaving. It's gathering some stuff. It's fighting with something. Oh, it's gone. Anyways, so it's at 10 to start. Takes 30 minutes to walk to the start, so we are going to be leaving in like half an hour ish. Laura's getting ready, taking a shower. I can really recommend Garmin's to anyone, by the way. I wanted to actually go for a run in Chiang Mai. I did some runs in Koh Samui. It's a great way to explore, actually, doing like jogs in a foreign city. And this is actually the perfect city to do a jog because in Koh Samui you only had like the main, let's call it a highway or a road. And so I was essentially jogging on the main road with cars coming right at me, and they would all have to swerve out of the way because that's the only place that I could run. But they did. They always did. All the motorbikes, all the cars. It was not a problem at all. It was just very dirty, the air. So I would always have like, I know it sounds very nasty, but you know when you do sports, you get like flagging, or however you call it. Well, I would get that, but a lot more. And I think it's because of the really strong pollution, like irritating your throat while you run here. But here it looks better. There's actually some trees. You know, there's less cars because it's not a highway. We're on the inner city, so inside this Chiang Mai is essentially like a square. Like the basic design of most Thai old cities, like Ayutthaya and Sukhothai, they always sort of got this square design. Guess it must have been a efficient defensive design in the olden days. Yeah. What's cool about walking here is you really have these like suburb feel. Like not everywhere in Chiang Mai, but like where we're staying, you have this suburb feel, even though you're in the literal city center. So what you can see are these houses, old school. I mean, they're not colonial houses since Thailand was never a colony. It's the only country in Southeast Asia that was never colonized, or in Asia maybe even, right? I think it might be the only country in Asia that's never been colonized, like occupied, right? And where was I going? Ah, yeah. So I would call it colonial style, except it was never a colony. But this really beautiful colonial wooden structures, wooden buildings, or Thai traditional houses, or with gardens even inside the city center. I guess they must have some rules and regulations here stopping people from just breaking them down and replacing them with skyscrapers. I suppose Bangkok must have looked similar, although the old town of Bangkok is still old looking, right? They do seem to have some rules in Bangkok as well, but the rest of Bangkok is really like a free for all of buying up land, destroying it, building skyscrapers, etc. All right.
เมื่อ400 กว่าปีก่อนพระนางเป็นพระมเหสีของพระเมืองเกียรติเกล้ากษัตริย์ผู้ครองนครเชียงใหม่ผู้สร้างและผู้อุปถัมภ์พระโลกใบนี้จนคงเป็นมาตามบุญสวดาหลังพระเมืองเกียรติเกล้าถูกล่องประชนพระนางสวย
Inside the center of Chiang Mai, when you go off the main street, you are almost like in a village of sorts. Lots of green, lots of houses, suburban style almost. Lots of wood is used. It's very nice. See large gardens, even though it's really the city center.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we're now in a Burmese restaurant with our first little snack dish here, which is roti with pea for 50 baht, 1.5 euros. And we decided to come here because there's a large Burmese community in northern Thailand, especially due to the war. So I thought, hey, we can't go to Myanmar, but especially I can let Laura try out Burmese food since she's never tried it before. So live reaction to the roti with pea. Yeah?
But it doesn't have too much taste.
No?
I don't know, it tastes like a bit of potato.
Okay, the roti.
Yeah.
And this is peas with
It's
garlic.
Full oil.
Really? So now our mains arrived, and Laura went for the coconut noodles. So it's a Burmese chicken coconut noodle soup with a coconut broth right there. And it has garbanzo bean flours. I guess these are the garbanzo bean flours. And I have this, which is a simple noodle salad And apparently this is a hearty salad full of refreshing flavors and textures. I'm actually just reading this off here. So coconut noodle, a noodle salad. I took it with chicken. That's 60, that's €2. Also €2 approximately. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to use this sauce though. But maybe I have to put the noodles in there and then eat them. Mahlzeit. So we're here in the suburbs or side streets outside of the center of Chiang Mai, and we just had food at the Burmese restaurant. It's the second time we've eaten at a Burmese restaurant. The first time was yesterday during our food tour. It was a Shan Burmese restaurant. So Burma is actually or Myanmar is a large country with many ethnicities, Shan being one of them. And actually that Shan ethnicity does cross over the border into Thailand. So it's sort of a shared culture there. But mostly it's Burmese, right? And recently lots of Burmese and especially Shan, but in general Burmese people have been moving away from Myanmar into Thailand due to the war. And so actually it's the largest Southeast Asian country, but it's also the least known. Even less tourists go there than tourists that go to Laos. So I thought it would be interesting to go to a Burmese restaurant because of all the refugees that have come to Thailand and especially Chiang Mai, because it's very close to the border, to try out Burmese food here. And it was good. So you should try it out if you come. So we're here in a specialized matcha place. I really like the koi fish, but the assortment of matcha drinks is quite high. With culinary and ceremonial grade, I don't really know the difference since I don't drink matcha. Laura does, but there's a lot of choice of different matchas. It's just outside the wall of Chiang Mai in the suburbs. Walking along the canal in Chiang Mai. Not many people. It's actually more of an evening / night market destination, but still during the day it looks quite cute. I'm surprised they're not trying to also economize on this during the day, because right now it's nice with the overcast sky. It's not too warm, and yeah. Walking along the canal. So we're here in the canal, and a couple of weeks ago there was a huge flooding, and you actually see here that the people still have the protection against the water, because the water came all the way up to here, but apparently even higher because it entered all the homes. And these people are explaining to us that they're Akha people and not Thai, but Akha is apparently a minority ethnicity that lives here along the canal. So more evidence of the recent flooding. Here in a side street, you see that there's a lot of mud that's not clean, but the main takeaway that I have is that even though the flooding was very recent, the majority of the streets, or the main streets at least, are completely cleaned up. Many of the hotels and shops are already rebuilding everything. But I decided to go on this side street under the assumption that it would be less cleaned up, and I was right. You can see here all of the sandbags and all of the dirt that's been left behind. type of snails. Maybe a donation. And pigeons? Not sure. And that pot has eels. Oh, there we go. Not eels, but some type of fish. Is it a donation? Ah. It must be some type of offering. We have fish, we have snails, we have more fish. And we have the pigeons. Frogs! Frogs! More fish. And we have so these are turtle doves. Definitely turtle doves. Ah, one stayed there. I guess it's an offering. I think this happens quite often here because there is a mass of gray herons that is ready to poach the fish. And oh, look, we have a live caught toad. One of the toads that was just offered. Already got caught. That is massive. How's he gonna swallow that? Ah, this one also caught one. Oh my god. Massive. And the one behind it caught a massive fish. That one should be easier to eat. He's also trying to swallow it. I mean, it seems to be a long time because the one on the left also still hasn't swallowed his toad. Ooh, he got it. Oh my god. It's massive. He's also just done. You can still see the feet popping out of his mouth. So this temple is definitely animal themed. And I think cock themed because I've seen lots of statues of cocks, but also a lot of actual cocks here. And let's go observe the herons as they're eating frogs. We should be closer here. Here they are, ready to eat. Oh, but they've already caught everything there. Oh my god! Chicken snake! He has a snake. Does he just wait for these toads to float by? Look at that toad, he's just floating by. So easy for them. He caught a fish now again. It's crazy. It's like a floating buffet for these herons. So this is a super nice hotel right at the riverfront, and you can see how they had to block off the water due to the floods. The water is still really high. So this is the old British consulate, which has turned into a hotel. But this is an original building here, this one. You can tell it's sort of old school black and white style. And it has turned into a restaurant slash bar. Very nice. I really like this old design. Wood, and then all the symmetrical colors. Nice little places to eat and drink. And then downstairs we have this typical British style, let's say gentleman's drinking area. So Laura bought Yakult in the 7-Eleven, something that I've had a lot of when I was living in Singapore as a child, and it's amazing. She's never tried it before.
Vanilla smell.
We used to love drinking that, and it's supposed to be very healthy too.
Very strange.
Really?
It's acidic.
No.
Yes. And
No,
sweet.
it's sweet.
Sweet and acidic.
It's a
Is it
probiotic
fermented?
or prebiotic or something like that.
Prebiotic.
Yeah.
Is it
prebiotic.
fermented?
I don't know. I can't read Thai.
But since you drank it so much, you should know.
Yeah, I was like 7 years old.
But it's a mix of a light yogurt
Yeah.
with water.
Drink
And
it.
a lot of
I
sugar.
can't believe you can't just drink it. We
It was
loved
good.
it.
But
But
I
maybe
wouldn't-
there's different versions.
Try.
I don't know. This is the one. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if I will buy it again. It's good,
This stuff is really good.
but everyone drinks this.
Yeah.
Everyone
really
has this
good.
little bottle.
Sudden thunderstorm in Chiang Mai. So just across the street from our hotel is a restaurant in the same style, and we just came in and it looks really cool, actually. Ooh, she asked if we have a reservation. We don't. So they found a table, which is cool because actually the whole design of this place is super cool, with lots of like little terraces, cages, really the style of our hotel, but focused as a restaurant. Laura lost her sandal, but we got a spot. They're cleaning it. We didn't come here yet because the reviews are not, or I think they're 4.5 or 4.4, but it looks very nice. So this is the coconut smoothie, and this is Chiki. What is this called?
Butterfly
Butterfly
pea.
tea.
Drink with honey and juice.
Yum yum yum. So this is the dog sanctuary, but more importantly, elephant sanctuary that we decided to go to. It's listed as the most ethical. There's no riding, no feeding, no touching, and they're all rescued animals. And actually this entire space is free to roam, and it's a quite large space. I've been to quite a few of these when I was younger, and this is by far the largest place I've seen so far. And they also have buffalo and cats, saved cats. So cats, dogs, buffalo, and elephants. This here is the place they prepare all the food for the elephants, which get fed non-stop, and they have these carts that bring all of these baskets out non-stop like a factory. So the first dish now is fried shrimp in orange sauce. Not sure I will like this, but I indulged Laura in her choice of meal, since the other dish is the one that I picked, and that's the duck, Hong Kong duck. So our second and third dishes have arrived. This is the Hong Kong style duck, and the not kale, not morning glory, but another type of plant that we decided to try out, just because we haven't tried it out yet. Chayote. I'm gonna try it live quickly. And it's very good, actually. Not sure if it's the plant or the sauce. I think the sauce maybe, but it's very good. We did not like the shrimp, the orange shrimp, but we're gonna try out these other dishes. This one is really, really good. So, if you look at what I have here, I have the duck, the Hong Kong duck, with this sauce here, and I added this sauce as well. Some of the pok choy, I think it's called, and then the rice. So this should be the complete combo of this plate. I really like it. I really like the Hong Kong duck, and especially the sauces that they made these dishes with. They really add a great aroma and a great taste. Yeah, so I really like this dish. Good choice. So if you come here, what is this place called again? We'll check later. But if you do come here in Chiang Mai, get the duck. And they definitely specialize in duck because they have a lot of duck dishes.
Enjoy.
Running in Chiang Mai. The rain is nice. Cools me down. It's not thick rain, not heavy rain, but it's good. Breakfast in Chamalai with a massive assortment of choice. Behind this there is the kitchen, and it has a good rating on Google Maps of 4.8. You can get a lot of different like croissants, toasts, even tortillas, lots of smoothies and fruit shakes. So more like a breakfast focused place. And that's our hotel actually in the background.